Hi, I'm the academic astrologer, and I'm here to talk to you today about Neptune Ascendant Lines. So I found out recently that I have Neptune on the Ascendant, and I also grew up near my Neptune Ascendant line. And I always struggled with who I was. Maybe it just seems something easy to people that they're good at this certain thing or they like this certain thing. But growing up, I just tried so hard to figure out what is it that I'm supposed to do in this life. So for a while, I thought, well, my real dad was a engineer, so maybe I'm going to become an engineer. And then for a while, I met an architect, and I thought, oh, that's awesome. It's math and art, and I love math and art. Like, I'll be an architect. And then I met a teacher who was a software developer. So then I thought, okay, I want to do software development. And it would just be, I just go from thing to thing. And so right before college, I decided I'm going to be a music teacher. And so I decided to go to college for music. I knew that I did want to go to college. I knew that I was great at being an academic, and I knew that that was definitely part of my future, but I didn't know like what I needed to study. So I decided to go to school for music ed. I quickly discovered that I definitely didn't want to be a band director, which that was unfortunately the track that I was on, to become a band director. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll be a choir director. So then I tried that, or maybe an elementary music teacher. I went all the way through the end, still like, this is not for me. So then I was also researching, well, would I want to be possibly a voice teacher? Like, I do like the one-on-one teaching, so maybe I'll try that. But then I'm like, no, I think I want something more secure. Like, that's too irregular. The money's irregular. The schedule's irregular. I don't know about that. Would I like to be a performer? Parts of it stood out to me, but then I'm thinking, I don't want to be on the road all the time. Again, it's like kind of chaotic schedule, so I don't know about that. Oh, and I guess going back to high school, I also would go to the counselor's office over and over again. Like, I was searching. I would say, give me a test to figure out what I'm good at. They would give me the test. It would basically say I had an aptitude for anything, like whatever I wanted to do, I could do it. And I'm like, well, that's not helpful. I mean, that's flattering, but that's not really helpful that I'm good at everything. And then it'd be like, I'd take an interest test. Like, what am I interested in? And it would be anything from, you want to be an organic farmer, which is kind of true, to you can be like this other thing way in this other field. It was just like all over the place. Like, there was no like common themes, like you will be good at business or you will be good at engineering. Like, it was just all over the place. So that wasn't helpful, even though I sought and sought and sought. But I did have kind of this, Neptune on the ascendant, you can kind of like have this dreaminess, mysteriousness about you. And so I did like to create art, although I wasn't really that great at it because I never knew what I wanted to write about. But I did kind of enjoy that kind of like mysterious artistic figure. But going back to college, so I graduated, and then I was like, well, I don't want to teach music, so what am I going to do with my life? So then I had to go through this whole searching process of what is it that I'm looking for in a job. So I sought and sought, and I wrote down a list of the top 5 things I was looking for. And then that kind of helped to narrow it down. So if I got a job offer, which it was really hard to get to the job offer stage, then I would know, like, should I take this or should I not? But all this to say is living next to a Neptune Ascendant line, it was very, very difficult to know who I was, what I was good at, what I was looking for in life. And that's kind of the experience I had with my Neptune Ascendant. And again, I'm the academic astrologer. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.